think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. At the 35, he's loose. Racing down the left side. Past the 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Colorado!
Man, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean,
oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. The kickoff team out there getting set. Boy, they hope that one doesn't come back to bite them. The kickoff out of bounds right after you've taken the lead here in the fourth quarter, and all they need is a field goal to go back on top. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And they got him for the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And he pulls it in at the 15. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
and I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room.
And that one got away from the quarterback. They've got the lead, but it's not by much. You just can't make mental mistakes like that. The football never should have gone to that intended target, and the defense makes them pay. Could they now take the lead here in the 4th?
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, they're going to come back in this game. They're just going to need better decision-making, and they're obviously down right now, but they've got to know when to take shots, know when to check the football down, and wait for the right opportunity. That hasn't happened for this young QB.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Shoots it to the left. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I like aggressiveness. Listen, you go out and get those first downs, you salt the clock away, but when you choose to throw the football, it better be high percentage. It better be easy throws. It can't be a turnover. Now my defense has to come out, make this stop for me, and save the game.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll try to get outside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first.
He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
And the pass is intercepted. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. On the run, it's Morrill. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Swings it out to his running back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The completion well past the sticks. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's right on target. Tackled, but he has a first down.
But I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to go up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move to keep running. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flipping forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They want to just keep throwing it. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He'll take a shot. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Rams will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. To the air, it's Milroe. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got him, and they convert. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
It's complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, willing to make it the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick.
Oh, picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got his man. At midfield, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Got it in the middle. It's Morrow. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. The inside handoff. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Feeling some throws toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, he's trying to go right down the middle of the field against man coverage, but the safety does a great job reading his eyes. He sees the intended target out of the corner of his eye, beelines over to the football and picks it off.
He's got it down the left side. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Rams will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but you've got a whole new...
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown time! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the third quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trend setter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wants to throw. It's Ballard Nicolosi. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The option look. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Defense had his number on this one. They should have got a sack there in the pocket on third down. He was able to escape, but nobody quit on the back end. Everybody doing a great job in coverage, forcing the incompletion and forcing fourth down.
Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look at you.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Second down now after the sack. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the fourth down, decision time.
And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Fires to the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Finds the tight end. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play that defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. On the ground with the counter. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, trying to find his man. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown!